Incoming transmission standby. Welcome to the Nod News Network. Russian envoy Vasily Nebenzia says the Ukrainian leader's participation in the General Assembly would be another unnecessary protest. Russian ambassador to the United Nations Vasily Nebenzia said Russian Foreign Minister Sergei Lavrov will attend the United Nations Security Council meeting on Ukraine at the General Assembly next week. Meanwhile, Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky is scheduled to give a speech at the United Nations headquarters in New York on Tuesday. He is also expected to attend the Security Council meeting the following day, although this has not yet been officially confirmed. When asked by RA Novosti about the possibility of Lavrov and Zelensky's paths crossing, Nebenzia replied that obviously, Russia will participate in the next high-level meeting of the United Nations Security Council on Ukraine, as he has done so in all previous council meetings on this issue. He added that Mr. Lavrov will represent the country at the September 20 meeting. There have been no high-level contacts between Moscow and Kiev since peace talks in Istanbul collapsed in late March 2022, a month after the outbreak of conflict between the neighbors. Last fall, Zelensky signed a decree officially banning him from negotiating with his Russian counterpart Vladimir Putin. Mr. Nebenzia said that the Ukrainian leader's participation in the General Assembly would be another spectacle with zero practical results, typical of all other politicized initiatives of the United States and its allies regarding Ukraine. For Zelensky, the role of a comedian on stage is of course familiar, but we, as the founding nation of the United Nations, are sad to see that the high foundation of this organization is being used for self-promotional purposes, even parody, he said. Said the messenger. A UN source told TASS that Ukraine may be represented by the country's top diplomat, Dmitry Kuleba, and not Zelensky, at the Security Council meeting. These events do not require the presence of the head of state and usually take place at the ministerial level, the source explained. Lavrov and Kuleba last met in early March 2022. Earlier this week, Politico quoted an unnamed senior Ukrainian government official reporting that Mr. Zelensky planned to use his speech at the United Nations and direct meetings with leaders to persuade countries hesitant to support Ukraine in its conflict with Russia. To ensure comprehensive and lasting peace, we need more political support from the West. We need the participation of many countries, including southern countries, because their voices are very important, the official said. This has been the Nod News Network, transmission complete.